after putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look...
It's complete! A huge pickup! Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Ohio State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Aller. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the...
Oh, what a grab by the defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes his connection. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still on his feet. At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, you take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Howard. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Touch pass on the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, and you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's the end of the 3rd